Good afternoon, everybody. Back here at Celebrity U. My name's Joe Blair. Some people call me the Gadget Guy. Some people call me the Movie Guy. It depends on where you know me from. But we're here talking movies today, like we usually are. And we've got 3 big movies coming out at the box office this weekend. So we've got a lot of different things, and they're actually for different audiences, too. So it's going to be a real varied weekend at the box office. Let's start off talking about My Soul to Take, which is Wes Craven's newest movie. Of course, Wes Craven's been scaring us since 1972, I think, was his first scary movie. And, of course, he's famous for Nightmare on Elm Street and all those really scary shows. So if we got the trailer, you want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
My Soul to Take.
Oh, please work. What am I doing wrong?
No sound.
I hear it a little bit. Okay, we'll do play-by-play of the trailer as we're going. He's scared by something. Here it comes, and slash, he goes in the river.
I don't know why this has happened to. This happened to us last time I did these trailers, and I downloaded them, and so I don't know. Anyway.
Well, I can tell you a little bit about the movie, so you can decide if you want to go see it. So, what happens is this this Ripper has, everyone thinks he's dead 16 years ago, and all of a sudden there were 6 kids born on the day that he died. And supposedly before he died, he promised he would come back and kill all the kids that were born on that day.
Oh.
But one of the kids has a very special connection to the killer. And the real thrill is did the killer actually die, or they just left him for dead? Is he coming back? Is it an evil spirit? What is it? And the kid that has the connection, his name is Bug, and he's friends with all of the guys that are the killer's trying to kill. So the movie's in 3D, and actually, interesting enough, about the only way you
3D.
It is in 3D, so all the special effects and scare stuff is going to come right out at you. And interestingly enough, it's actually going to be about the only way you can see it is in 3D. About 80 to 90% of the screens are going to be 3D, so you're not going to have much of a choice.
Well,
you're going to have to go see it in 3D.
Well, I saw the trailer, so what did they do to get it on there? Maybe that's what I'm having the problem with. Maybe the others aren't like that.
I don't know. It's the way they do that is all specially done, and it's shown through on the projectors that way. Otherwise, because they never made a 3D trailer for this particular film. They only showed it in 2D. So
okay.
Who knows why, that internet thing.
Well, and is this going to be showing at Cinemark?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. It'll be at Cinemarks all over the Metroplex and all over the country.
Okay.
Then we'll move on to what I call the pretty movie of the week. It's got somebody in it, I think, for everybody. You have Katherine Heigl, of course, who was in Grey's Anatomy.
I see Jimmy over there. Jimmy, what are you doing?
I'm re-downloading some of these, so I should have these things ready by the time you're ready.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
So
that'll be kind of neat.
I know.
What have you been doing? Well, we could talk briefly about social media, the social.
This past weekend, Social Network.
Yeah, I've heard it's broken all records.
I don't know what records I haven't heard anything about that. What records?
Well, this weekend it did very good. I'm going to see it tonight with the social media club.
It did well. It did well. It didn't do great, but it did well. Okay. So, I think it did exactly pretty much what they thought it was going to do. It didn't play down to the small towns as well as everybody thought it was going to.
Okay.
The thing that I think is going to keep Social Network going, though, is a lot of times movies open here and then they drop way down. Mm-hmm. And because of the Oscar buzz that's going on and because of all the buzz and everybody talking about it, and like you said, you're going to go see it now, I think this weekend it won't drop near as much as we see most pictures will.
Okay.
Something... like Wall Street dropped about 55%, I think, from week 1 to week 2.
And I haven't seen that one yet. Are we ready yet? Okay.
Not yet.
So what's the next movie on the list?
We'll talk about Life as We Know It, which is what I call the pretty movie this week because it's got Katherine Heigl in it, of course, of Grey's Anatomy, and, of course, she's been in a lot of other films and done very well, and she's very beautiful. And her last film was Killers, which came out this summer with Ashton Kutcher. Her co-star this time is Josh Duhamel, which, interestingly enough, Josh
He
and
was pretty good looking.
Yes, and interestingly enough, Josh and Ashton both got their starts as models and used to compete against each other in modeling contests.
Oh.
So she's actually worked with both of them. I don't know who won the modeling contest. They're both kind of pretty, so who knows who who
Demi
won.
Moore.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
She won.
She won.
She got.
She won, and then
But
Fergie
that's a story
too.
about two people that hardly know each other, but they're friends with some people. And because I kind of watched the trailer, and they end up with a child. And,
Well, yeah. What actually happens is they're both best friends with a married couple, and they don't like each other. They go on a blind date. Well, then the couple dies, is killed in like a car accident or something suddenly, and they're both the godparents, so they actually have to step in and become this kid's parent, and they become a family. So,
oh, look, we've got their first date on.
well, yeah, I don't-
Yeah.
it doesn't look like we still have sound.
Wait, but
does
we've
it?
got some sound.
Oh, we do. Okay.
I have to see him again. Come on, I want to get a punishment is forward in here. Yes,
Did Allison and Peter speak with you about who would take
Yeah, he is cute.
I thought it might be nice to have a bit of girl time together.
Well, they named you.
I'm sorry. They picked us together.
Believe me, I tried to advise them against it, but there are options. We have Peter's father.
I think she looks just like you.
Oh, Sophie, no. Good to see you.
Still breathing. Are we supposed to live in this house together?
We are part of a plan.
Some chick says, "Oh, miss, you can forget the condom." You okay? And I say no, and I still end up with the kid.
We need to figure out a schedule. That's my night off.
Are you happy to get rid of your old life because your old life sucked?
It was great. I had free time.
To do what? Bake more?
They love Sophie more than anything in the entire world, and out of everyone, that's where they picked us. She's making the poop face.
What do you mean she's making the poop face?
Oh, God, she's gonna poop in the tub. Hurry up. She's gonna poop on me. Okay.
No. That's my house. Was that wine treating you?
I think you guys make a really cute couple.
She said the same thing about Taylor Swift and that Twilight kid.
Oh, hey! He's about to walk!
Oh, God!
I'm sorry.
What did you do?
You told me to stall her, so I gave her a little shove. I finally figured out why Peter and Allison picked us, and it's not because we knew them best. It's because you and me together, Sophie, somehow, we're a family.
Oh, my God!
It's like Slumdog Millionaire now.
Get her out of her toes.
Oh, I gotta go.
No, it's burning my eyes. Hey, what a surprise.
Oh,
What?
sweetie, you have poo on your face.
And a good date movie, too.
Yeah, it does look like a real good date movie. And it's got a little something for everybody. Got Katherine Heigl, got Josh Duhamel. Christina Hendricks is one of their friends in it also, who, of course, is on Mad Men. A lot of people might recognize her from that. So that looks like a pretty good date movie, and looks good.
And then you had we have Secretariat coming out.
We do have Secretariat, and Secretariat was actually my pick several months back as the surprise hit of the fall. I'm probably going to have to back off a little bit because I don't think it's going to be as big a hit as I thought it was, but it still looks like a great film. Of course, Secretariat is about the horse that came out of nowhere that won the horse racing's Triple Crown. It had not been won for years and years and years. I actually looked it up last night. I think it was from 1943 to 1978 is when Secretariat won the Triple Crown. And then there were two other winners, and then it hasn't been won since. We had Affirmed and Seattle Slew, and it hasn't been won since like the late 70s. So very special. Secretariat was owned by a woman, which is kind of unusual in that sport. So it's a very interesting story. Diane Lane plays Penny, who is the woman that owns Secretariat. There's some outstanding racing scenes in this film. If you're a fan of horse racing, I think you're going to really like this.
Horses
and
generally,
it's
a lot of
PG,
people, yeah.
so it's a good family film. Has a really good feel, and of course, it's a rags to riches story about a horse who some would argue is not only the greatest racing horse of all time, but a lot of people pick Secretariat as the best athlete of the 1900s, which is interesting.
Wow. Wow.
But you'll see
And
Secretariat
it's got
on
a happy ending, I hope. Not like that horse that they had to put down.
No. It does have a happy ending. Yeah, it does have a very happy ending. So it'll make you feel good. So,
And so that's coming out tomorrow.
those all three will be out tomorrow. And I think they're all going to do fairly well. I think probably Life as We Know It is going to be the #1 movie next week. Maybe Secretariat by a nose.
You don't think the Social Network will? Oh, I just now got that. Okay.
I worked on that all afternoon
Yes,
too.
that is cute. That is cute. That's cute. Well, they need to get passes at these, instead of sneaking into the one next door, just give you a pass and saying all day pass. You can see all the movies you want. I promise you won't probably get somebody that'll watch more than a couple of them, but charge them something like the all-you-can-eat buffet. Or you can just pay something and then go see the different movies. But I guess how would they be able to log
the problem is that when you're buying a ticket, that money's going back to that particular studio. And if you go see 3 different movies, how do you divide that money up? You know?
Well, maybe you'd have to make them pick, and of course they'd have to have room.
Yeah. So
then next week, have we got another one to show?
I have Red and My Soul to Take now.
okay, let's
do My Soul to Take.
No, let's talk about Red next week because I think Red's going to be a big picture next week.
I know, but let's. He's going to bring up. He could bring up the Soul to Take, or do you want to bring Red up?
Let's bring Red up.
Okay.
Let's talk about Red. Red comes out next week. Stars Bruce Willis, Helen Mirren, John Malkovich. Actually, John Malkovich is also in Secretariat, and is a very different take on kind of an action film. It's about these. Red stands for retired and extremely dangerous. They're CIA agents that have been put out to pasture, and now then somebody's going after them to kill them, so they have to protect themselves.
Okay, let's go ahead and
let's roll it and see what everybody thinks. It looks good to me.
Well, Bruce Willis is always good.
Don't make any sudden moves. Don't talk about satellites.
Seriously?
Where are you trying to kill me? Why would I be trying to kill you? Because the last time we met, I tried to kill you. That was a long time ago. Some people hold on to things like that.
They used to be the CIA's top agents.
Victoria, best wet work asset in the business.
What's that? I kill people, dear.
But the secrets they know
This is off the books. Total blackout.
just made them the agency's top targets.
Tell me everything you know. Some thumbsucker tagged him Red. Red? Retired, extremely dangerous. Yeah, they don't make him like that anymore.
We're going to break into the CIA and find out who's trying to kill us.
We're getting the band back together.
Oh, wow.
Put a few things away, just in case. I am excited.
I like that.
What the punishment is for what we're doing here.
Death.
Awesome. I thought it might be nice to have a bit of girl time together.
You can't touch me.
Of course we can.
Man, they have a lot of stars in that.
This has got a huge cast.
Yeah.
Huge cast. Look at this scene. This is a really cool scene.
That's right, old man.
Old man? No respect. Old man, my...
Yeah, that does look like.
Doesn't it look good?
I'm glad you had him play that because that is definitely the good date movie. Oh, we're getting the thing here.
I see. We are out of time.
Okay, and people get a hold of you at.
You can get a hold of me on Facebook, or actually, that's the best way to get a hold of me.
Okay,
Get a hold of me on Facebook.
Joe Blair,
Yep.
and he's our Hollywood expert and the gadget guy. Does promotional products and your own swag for your clients. So anyway. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks.
Thanks,
This was
and
fun.
thanks for
Again.
coming in.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was great.
And we're going to take a quick break here. We're going to come back with Clayton, and he's going to be talking to Mark Neese, our video expert, and we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking green and video, which maybe he can tell us what we did wrong here. I know. I apologize that we didn't have all the trailers, but you know what? We didn't have time, so maybe that's worked out.
It worked out for the